Hi everyone, welcome back to the Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with my rant stroke thought of the day, and it's all about a transfer that looks like it's about to slip through the hands of Newcastle United. Joao Ped-No, by the looks of it. It looks like, guess who? Chelsea, that's right, are going to come in and steal this player from underneath Newcastle United's nose, despite numerous bids, despite apparently courting the player for even before he went to Brighton when he was at Watford. Newcastle United are going to be blown out of the water financially once again by the proverbial Wolf of Wall Street money sprayers, that is Chelsea Football Club. And do you know what it is? The whole thing stinks of shit. And I'll tell you why it stinks of shit as well. Chelsea apparently have been able to outbid Newcastle for this player due to the 40 million quid they've made from the bullshit FIFA World Club Cup competition this close season. And guess who put the fucking money in for that competition? That's right, answers on a postcard. The $1 billion fund that went in to fund this fucking horrible, rancid corporate piece of crap was funded by none other than 80% owner of Newcastle United, PIF. That's right. So once again, the PIF strengthening our rivals in the Premier League season after season, summer after summer. And I just don't understand where the hell this is going to stop with the PIF for them to understand what they're doing in Newcastle. Do they even care? They've got so many investments, so many thumbs and so many pies. The Newcastle United is just investment. They don't look at it like a football club. It's a cash investment. You know, it's okay having, big Yaz on the pitch, cuddling Eddie and grabbing him by the face and giving him a kiss and all that. Eddie Howe pulled him and the rest of the PIF and everybody else involved in Newcastle out of the shit last season by doing what he done, winning a cup and getting his fifth, the second time we got Champions League in 3 seasons. So because of that, people have got Kool-Aid on tap. It's intravenously stuck to their arms, some of the fuckers, because they won't hear any kind of criticism about the ownership whatsoever. I'll be getting shit right now for this video. But going back to Joao Pedro in an instance, right? Is he a good player? Yes. Would he have improved the squad? Yes. Is he the player that I wanted? Not really sure. Is he worth 60 million quid? Is he? Fuck. No chance. But that's the going rate for Premier League players. But the problem that you have here with the PAF funding this horrible competition for the likes of City and the likes of Chelsea, it strengthens them even further in the market, thus making it harder for us to sign players. I mean, City are a bit different. I think City's business has been pretty exemplary in all fairness. They've got it done quick. They've got some very good players in at a good price as well for Manchester City, certainly in football, inflated terms right now. But Chelsea are just buying anyone and fucking everyone they can, and it absolutely stinks of shit. Don't get me started on the financial loopholes and selling hotels to each other and flogging their ladies team to the company that actually is owned by their own company that owns them. It's all bullshit. And it's got me asking the question, why the hell are Newcastle United not doing any of this creative accountancy? What is going on with the so-called commercial dream team upstairs? Because so far we've seen pretty little, really. The wax lyrically about the Stack all the time. The Stack can't play right wing, can it? So I don't understand what is going on. Where's the sponsorship deals? Where's the training ground sponsorship deals? Where's the new training ground? What about the new stadium? All this stuff has gone quiet. Are the PIF more interested now in the Pro League and the World Cup, which I think they probably are? So is Newcastle taking a back seat? That's fine, right? But my God, somebody surely advising the PIF can say to them, listen, guys, can you just stop giving them fucking 80 million quid for their duds in the summer? Don't get me started on Darwin Núñez at Liverpool that's getting courted by the Saudi League for that level of money. What happens if you give Liverpool that level of money for Núñez and then they go and buy fucking Isak from under our nose? Then we're completely fucked. I don't get what is going on with Newcastle United's transfer activity. I don't understand how the owners can't see it. Maybe they do see it, but they just don't care. That's such a huge financial entity with so much investment around the world. They don't see the problem with this at all. And it's up to somebody in Newcastle to advise them that there's a problem with this, that it is going to cause us a problem. That person used to be Amanda Staveley. She is now no longer in the picture. And all you've got is a bunch of corporate stooge bootlickers who are too scared to say anything to anybody, I'd imagine. We need somebody with a bit of football nous and a bit of sense in the hierarchies of this football club to tell them that this thing is going to kill us in the transfer market. You can't keep strengthening the competition. You just can't do it. That World Club Cup thing could have died on its arse, and it's chump change to the PIF, $1 billion. They're not going to see a great deal of return on investment on that at all. They could have just left it a rotten ruin, and it wouldn't have strengthened Chelsea to be in a position where they could steal a player from us. So it looks like Joao Pedro will be gone, because we know these footballers will go for the bigger money. A lot of these young footballers now, that's all they care about. Look at the squad that Chelsea have got. It's absolutely obscene, the amount of talent they've got in there. You know, they've just got Gittins from Dortmund, who's another player we should have really been looking at. Joao Pedro, we wasted all his time and effort in him, and he's gone somewhere else. I don't know who Newcastle are going to fall back to. There's some great names linked, like Xavi Simons, but Newcastle need to get their shit together and move quick before the competition swoop in and steal them again. Keep your targets quiet. Don't let anybody know about it. Just go get the business done, like you did with Sandro Tonali. Back when we were in Milan, people thought we were going to sign Barella, and you signed Tonali. But this whole thing with the PIF, it's now starting to cause more problems than it's solving solutions. You need to stop strengthening our competition, PIF. Honestly, I don't know why that is difficult for somebody within that organisation to grasp. But maybe they just don't care, as I say. Maybe somebody in Newcastle hasn't got the balls to tell them that, which I think are probably both correct. But let us know in the comments below what you think about Joao Pedro. Look like he's probably going to go to Chelsea. Who would you rather see come in? Who do you think we should turn our attention to? And what do you think about the PIF continuously strengthening the other rivals in the Premier League? And you're not just with the World Club Cup sponsorship, but also buying their duds and their dead weight every summer and giving them huge lucrative deals in Saudi Arabia. Is it helping Newcastle at all? No, it's not. It's helping the Saudi Pro League with big names, but it isn't helping us whatsoever. When is this going to come to a head, and when is this going to be discussed? So thanks for watching, guys. Keep it ever more. Like and subscribe. Have a belter, and I'll see you later.
Heroes celebrate. They have done it.